Earlier this month, 1047 Games was teasing that something big was coming to Splitgate 2. People were thinking it might be a campaign, but then Splitgate tweeted out that it's not a campaign, think bigger. And then at Summer Game Fest 2025, it was revealed that that big thing is a Battle Royale. Now, to reveal this, 1047 Games CEO Ian Prue came out on stage wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat, and he made some remarks such as, "I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year." He also mentioned how he wishes we could have Titanfall 3, and then he proceeded to announce that a Battle Royale mode has been added to Splitgate 2.
Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2,
and somehow this sparked a controversy, which might sound weird to people who aren't aware of this situation, because a guy comes out on stage wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat. He says he's tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, which seemed to be a popular opinion. He also mentioned he wishes we could have Titanfall 3. It also seemed like many people want a Titanfall 3, and although a lot of people are tired of Battle Royales, they are still very popular. Maybe not as popular as they once were, but still a lot of people who enjoy Battle Royale and want new Battle Royales. So overall, the things that Ian Prue said on stage seem like things that many people agree with or many people want, and yet there was a bunch of backlash for the way he announced this. People took issue with different things, like some people didn't like the hat, some people didn't like his remarks about Call of Duty, some people took issue with prices of cosmetics in the Splitgate 2 store, some people just don't like Battle Royale and didn't want a Battle Royale and wishes that they did something else instead of spend that time developing a Battle Royale. Now, first off, the thing with the hat, the Make FPS Great Again hat, obviously that is a parody of the Make America Great Again slogan, which people have been parodying that for years. It's become a meme, make this great again, make that great again, make this great. People have been using that slogan and remixing it in their own way for a while now. And if you think he was showing his political affiliation just based off of that hat, you're just a fucking idiot. I mean, there is really no reason to be nice about it. You are a fucking moron if that's how you interpreted that. It's a Make FPS Great Again hat. People have been memeing the Make America Great Again slogan for years. This is nothing new. But with this situation, it's like people reacted as if it was a MAGA hat. Really fucking strange. Now, another thing people took issue with was that there was a $80 bundle in the Splitgate 2 store. It has now been reduced to $40. And some people were saying things like, oh, you called out Call of Duty and they have overpriced microtransactions and you want to make FPS great again, but then you have an overpriced microtransaction in your game. What's up with that? But it really didn't take long at all for 1047 Games to reduce that price from $80 to $40, and Ian Prue put a video out on Twitter explaining why that bundle was $80, what happened, what went wrong there, and how they're reducing it to $40. Now, I don't like the way things are now with all these games having in-game stores and all these different microtransactions and cosmetics you can buy. I haven't liked that for a long time, still don't like it. But comparing this to COD, when Splitgate 2 is a free game, is fucking stupid. And no, I am not defending the prices of Splitgate 2's microtransactions. I don't really care for microtransactions. Overall, I haven't really spent a lot of money on microtransactions, but I just wanted to point out how comparing microtransactions in a free game like Splitgate 2 to a paid game like Call of Duty is a terrible fucking comparison. And something I've noticed over the years is some people really like to focus on microtransactions in video games. Like they're hyper fixated on that. And listen, I don't like a lot of these microtransactions and in-game stores and battle passes and stuff like that, but it just seems like sometimes that's all people fucking focus on. Like as if you could have the best video game to ever release, but if they have an overpriced cosmetic in the store, it's like that ruins the entire fucking game for them. That's how it seems sometimes. It is so fucking weird. I kind of think it might be just people bitching just to bitch. Like, they don't play the game, but they just want to find something to bitch about. It's really fucking weird. Like, I get it. Microtransactions bad. I understand. I share a lot of the same feelings. But just because a game has microtransactions, that doesn't mean you can't still enjoy the game. That doesn't mean it's going to ruin the entire game. A game can be great with microtransactions. Doesn't mean I'll like the microtransactions, but you can just ignore that. You don't have to spend money on that. I'm not saying it's okay to have an $80 bundle in the fucking store, but people act like it, like as if they have to spend that money. I get it. It might just people that are bad with managing money, and the temptation is just too strong, and they have to buy it. Maybe it's those people that are bitching. Now, another thing people didn't like is how Splitgate was communicating with the community. Like, there's this one tweet from the Splitgate account where they quote tweeted who some people were saying is a COD dev or a ex-COD dev, and they quote tweeted them and said, "Which Call of Duty does your team make again? I can't tell them apart." Then somebody replied and said, "I don't even like COD that much anymore, but this isn't the own you think it is." To which Splitgate said, "Talk shit, expect shit coming back your way, I can handle it." Now, some people don't like this type of communication and they think it's unprofessional. Some people took issue with it. I did not. And I prefer that type of communication where you're showing some humanity and personality over, other companies who just sound overly corporate and robotic. Now, like I mentioned earlier, a Battle Royale was added to Splitgate 2. Some people love Battle Royale, some people hate it, some people did love it, but they're tired of it. And you got people saying things like, "Oh, you want to make FPS great again, but you add a Battle Royale? Yeah, that's real original." And I get that everyone doesn't love Battle Royale. I'm not a huge fan of it either. I won't say I've never had fun playing a Battle Royale. And, a Splitgate Battle Royale isn't something I wanted, but people do still like Battle Royale. And I remember with a game like Halo Infinite, some people wanted a Battle Royale, and some people still want a Halo Battle Royale. And Splitgate is a game that some people compare to Halo. A lot of people call it Halo with portals, which I disagree with. I think Splitgate and Halo are so different. Like, I would describe Splitgate as Call of Duty with portals before I described it as Halo with portals, especially with Splitgate 2. But anyways, a lot of people call Splitgate Halo with portals, and Splitgate 2 gets a Battle Royale. And, I've seen a good amount of people who don't like Battle Royale voicing their opinions, but I haven't seen as many of the Battle Royale enjoyers being stoked that Splitgate got a Battle Royale and talking about how good the Battle Royale is. I mean, I see a bunch of sponsored streamers who may or may not be faking their enjoyment of the game. But overall, with Splitgate's Battle Royale, I see a lot more of the "we don't like Battle Royale" crowd than I do of the "we wanted a Battle Royale" crowd. Now, that could be because Splitgate's Battle Royale mode isn't as good as other Battle Royale modes, and I played a little bit of it. Battle Royale isn't really my cup of tea. I was having a little bit of fun playing it. The main issue for me was the performance. The performance was really bad. I was getting a lot of FPS drops, so hopefully that gets ironed out eventually. So I didn't really get to enjoy it as much as I may have. But overall, I don't really love Battle Royale. I prefer arena-style game modes over Battle Royale. Some people are acting as if Splitgate 2 launched and the entire game is a Battle Royale, but that's not the case. The Battle Royale is just one mode within the game. There's still, your other traditional playlist in Splitgate 2. You have a map editor. The Battle Royale is not the entire game. Now, you could argue that they should have spent that time and those resources developing something else for the game instead of a Battle Royale. And honestly, I would have preferred that. There are other things I want in this game over a Battle Royale. But to the people who act like him wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat and then announcing they're adding a Battle Royale doesn't make sense. Like, you want to make FPS great again, but you're adding a Battle Royale, something that's still very popular? That's weird. I don't know Ian Prue's exact intentions and goal with Splitgate 2, but if he wanted to make a new, fun, unique game, I think he did that with Splitgate 2, him and the rest of the team. Splitgate is a new game, it's a fun game, and it is a very, very unique game. But it's as if some people are denying that, like they're acting like we have a ton of Splitgates out there. The portal mechanic is very unique. It's not for everyone. Not everyone loves the portals, and I get that. But to act as if Splitgate isn't a very unique game with a mechanic like that is just extremely foolish. And on top of Splitgate being a new, fun, and unique game, the developers behind the game seem to be community driven. They seem to listen and act on community feedback. And I've actually been a little surprised by how much they've already listened to community feedback. Like, they added and changed a bunch of things from the closed alpha of this game to the open alpha. Like, not even alpha to beta or alpha to launch, just from the closed alpha to the open alpha, there was several things they changed. And then also with the $80 bundle situation, it didn't take them very long at all to slash that price in half. And something I wanted to see in the game was a no portal mode. And then I also wanted to see a mode that is more similar to the original Splitgate, like with even starts and weapons on the map. And then we get a no portal playlist and a OG Splitgate playlist. Now, the OG Splitgate playlist could be a little better. It was only one map. I wish it was more maps, and I wish there were more weapons on the map instead of just power weapons. But still, got two playlists that are similar to what I wanted. And then they also added the Battle Royale, of course, which is something that some people did want. So overall, from what I've gathered, 1047 Games is a company that listens and acts on community feedback. So you got a company like that working on a new, unique, fun game, and people are acting like there was no attempt to make FPS great again. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, open your fucking eyes. I've been saying this for a while now, but I genuinely think some people just really like bad games. I really think that's what it is. Not entirely, but I think that's a part of it. People just like dog shit. And one game that I saw some people compare Splitgate's Battle Royale to is Apex Legends. I saw some people saying, oh, this is just like Apex Legends, but worse. I also saw people do the same thing with Marathon, Bungie's Marathon. For whatever reason, some people compared that to Apex. Like, oh, this is just like Apex Legends, but worse. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Apex Legends is a fucking terrible game. Like, I fucking hate that game. That game is fucking awful. I don't give a fuck how popular that game was or still is. That game is fucking terrible. Terrible. People talk up the gunplay in that game like it's so great. The gunplay in Apex is fucking ass. Gunplay in Marathon and Splitgate are way better than the gunplay in Apex Legends. That game is fucking awful. People act like that game is so great for whatever reason, and it's just not. It is a fucking awful game. So anyways, that was the controversy with this whole situation. Really strange. Eventually, Ian Prue put a video out on Twitter, and he said he was sorry, basically, for the division that this has caused in the community. I don't think he had to apologize. And now you have some people who are upset that he apologized. And again, I don't think he needed to apologize at all. But the hate that he was getting and the hate that Splitgate 2 was getting after this Battle Royale announcement was just really fucking weird. I don't love everything about Splitgate 2. There are a bunch of things I'm really disappointed in. I don't like that they went the class-based shooter route where you have 3 different classes you can choose from, and there's certain weapons tied to certain classes, and there's loadouts and stuff like that, and attachments for weapons. Not only do I not like that, I hate that. I really do. I wish it was I wish it was an arena shooter, even starts, no loadouts, no classes. And I do hope they eventually add a mode to the game that is more like the original Splitgate, with even starts, weapons on the map, and multiple maps. Because like I said, I don't know if it's still in the game, but they had a OG Splitgate playlist, but it was just one map and it was only power weapons on the map. I want more weapons on the map, not just power weapons, and I want it to be multiple maps in the playlist with even starts, of course. So hopefully they add a playlist like that eventually, and that is something I could really see myself enjoying. And with that, I think it's time to wrap this video up. Just wanted to share my thoughts about this. The hate that Ian Prue and Splitgate 2 were getting was not warranted. It was really strange. People were making terrible arguments, terrible comparisons, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. So that's going to do it for this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.